guys, happy Thursday and welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose and today is Thursday, October 29th, 2021. Woohoo, or I lied, the 28th. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself. I'm really excited for Halloween. It is the 28th, 2021. So we have 2 plus 8, that's 10, reduces to 1. We have so many cycles ending and so many new beginnings happening this week. So it's really important to take advantage of that and allow it in. Don't be scared, and it can feel scary. Change feels uncomfortable and it can feel messy and just, it's a big step, right? But as we do it, when we're working with all of these energies and we're working with our, ourselves truly, it can be an easy process, and it can be one that brings a lot of, strength and courage and trust in yourself, because really, at least for me, half the battle has been trusting myself and trusting that what I'm going to do, regardless, I'm learning and I'm going out and I'm taking the chance on myself because it's for me and my happiness. And I trust that I'm good enough, and I trust that I can achieve my dreams and make them happen by, following my intuition and following my, internal guide. So allow yourself to build trust with yourself today. It's a big one. It's hard when we've allowed everybody else to show us the way, when we've allowed everybody else to kind of be the leaders of what we're doing, where we're going in our work and in our life, and to take control of the reins can be a little intimidating. But today we have all of the courage and all of the power, and everything's like lined up for us to do that, because we've gotten rid of what doesn't serve us anymore, right? We've gotten rid of the negativity. We've allowed it all to, kind of create a destructive path and create space. But it's amazing that we've allowed this space to be created, because now we can do more of what we actually want, and we can do more of what actually serves us and suits us, and be around people who actually make us feel valued and loved and appreciated, right? For who we are. And we don't have to feel like it's allowing those people, it's allowing those connections with people that make us feel like we have to alter ourselves, that makes us feel that we are not good enough, and then breaks our trust with ourselves. So a reminder that all that is going on, but it's all here again to work for you, to work for your dreams, to work for your passions and what's lying ahead, because there's a lot of big stuff coming up, and we can kind of feel like we're in this at least I do, this like purgatory state of waiting. But I promise that this is where the good stuff comes, the patience and the determination and the drive to just keep doing what you're doing, because you know that it's worth it for you, is you'll find really big payoffs. So don't quit, don't give up. Don't give up on the things that you really enjoy. Maybe quit the stuff that just makes you miserable every day. Misery is an indication that we're not happy, clearly, and some changes need to be made. So, well, the cards are really wanting to. Okay. Oh. Alrighty. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Swords, or the Page of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Devil at the bottom. Okay, so yes, we're gonna be coming off of yesterday of those big things and big stuff to learn, and you could be feeling a little overwhelmed, right? I said that Tuesday and Wednesday are going to potentially be overwhelming days, and today kind of being no different. But what we're doing today is learning how to take these cards that seem a little negative and a little scary, and learning how to turn them upside down. Because what's happened is our energy and our communication with ourselves has got a little flip-flopped, right? We are feeling slightly less confident than we were the day before. We're unsure with our communication and how to communicate our ideas and what we're thinking. And usually the page is an indicator of a message. So it could be that we're not hearing the messages that we want to hear, and then advertently it's causing our creation to lack, and we don't really we're not tapped into this energy anymore that makes us want to go forward and keep achieving our dreams. And so today, what's going to be the best thing is taking that little bit I was talking about with meditation yesterday, and having those conversations with ourselves, and the hard work comes from sifting and sorting through those thoughts and feelings that are just not you and not aligned with you, and that are way more aligned with our fears and our doubts, because we're allowing them today to kind of take over, because we've made these big decisions. We decided we're going to go out on our own, and we created all this space. And humans, the way we've been taught over the years is when there's space and there's balance and there's peace, that's uncomfortable and that we're going in the wrong direction, but we're not. Again, what did I say in the beginning? I was talking about we're in this waiting space where things feel uncomfortable because it's an unfamiliar feeling. Peace can be an unfamiliar feeling to a lot of us. Space can be an unfamiliar feeling, and you don't always have to take up that space that you've created, right? And in talking, if you're talking to somebody and the conversation stops, you don't have to keep it flowing. If it naturally just stops, you don't have to take up space and keep talking and, fill it to make other people feel comfortable. You can just stand or sit comfortably in who you or in who you are. Today is the same. We're going to quiet those things that come up, because that's the devil here at the bottom. That's our ego. That's, the things that we're chained to, that keep us held back, that keep us in this dark place. But we forget that in the darkness, we are protected and we are still being guided through it. He's not here. He's not doing anything harmful to them. They are the ones keeping themselves there. They're the ones with the chains around their necks, and there's no locks on there. They're not even tight. They're not even tight, and he's not even holding on to them. That's you. You could easily pull them off, right? And you have to do that. And in this work, sometimes I'm not a therapist, and I don't try to be, but that we talk about releasing and not allowing these emotions to affect us, or we talk about positivity or think positive thoughts, and it seems like such an easy thing to do, but when you're in practice of it and you're in the moment of it, it is so hard, and it brings up so many things, because everything in your brain is telling you the opposite, right? And at least this is my experience. Everything in my brain is telling me the opposite, and I want to believe it so bad because it's brought me so many, it's brought me so much evidence. It's like a search engine up here. It's like Google. It brings you it brings you all the evidence to validate the thoughts that you're feeling, and all of it could be wrong. And most of it is, because it's not aligned with who you are. You got to check yourself and say, where is this coming? Is it coming from a place of fear? Is it coming from a place of love for what I'm doing, from what I'm creating? Do I have is my energy low? Did I meditate today? Did I ground myself? Did I center myself? And did I wake up cranky and just allowed these thoughts to keep snowballing? And allowed them to take my energy? It could be that. We could interact with somebody today, a fire sign, or an air sign that maybe depletes our energy, or we see today that they are somebody in our life that may be a little toxic, maybe not, that doesn't make me value what we're bringing into our life, what we're creating, the energy that we're building, the momentum. So this is a big day for us. This is a day for us to acknowledge the areas, again, still acknowledging the areas that, aren't aligned, and kind of like a reality check of like, we're going in the right direction, but we have to be graceful to ourselves, and we have to give ourselves the love that we give everybody else, the guidance and the help and the support that we give everybody else. If your friend is going through something hard, and they're having a hard time, processing it and getting through it, we're always the best ones to give advice, right? And we're like, no, don't think about it that way. You're just being too hard on yourself. You're being too harsh. Give yourself that guidance today. Tell yourself, I'm being too harsh. I'm not focused in the right direction, because usually with the Queen of Wands, she's sitting up this way, and she has herself focused and turned towards her source. We're not turned towards our source today. We're turned towards all these things that could pop up that, swords are communication. They're, ideas. When we have our arms crossed, it's kind of like we're holding back, we're trying to protect ourselves. It's a sword, so we're ready to kind of like fight, and it's upside down, and we have to stop ourselves from this. We're focused towards things that we want to, or we're focused on our fears and things that we want to fight, or in survival mode. Again, the devil up here, and there's no need to be, because we are safe. We brought ourselves to this place. We have to remind ourselves we want to be here. So we need to focus on the things that we want to bring in today. It could be a little challenging, but we can get through it. I promise you, if you need support, ask for it. I'm sure there are people in your life that would love to support you. You do not have to go through this alone. So be open to all those possibilities, okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. We're gonna get through it, and then we have the weekend to celebrate. Okay, I love you. If you would like to know more about me, you can go to ashleyrose.com. Check it out. The links are in the description. Otherwise, I will let you guys go and have a great Thursday.